Hey YouTube, Dread Joker here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Pepsi Man! Oh my god, I cannot believe I found this thing. This is Rabbit Tank Sparkling from Kamen Rider Build's Sodo figure line. Oh my god, I cannot believe I found this thing. It's missing a couple of parts, but ask me if I care later. I have spent the better part of 2 months tracking these things down on eBay to no success finding them in country. I walk into my local collector's market and find a dozen of them. Thanks to my brother, who has been supporting this channel pretty much since its induction, we were able to pick up all of them, and we are going back to pick up every single one they have from X-Aid. Because, yeah, at $4 a pop, I'm not passing these up. This is the later introduction, and so I can get this guy stable, the action base is making a comeback, and he's getting supported by that. Because these things do not have great balance. But these are technically candy toys, and I mean, just look at the detail on this. Ignore the areas that are missing, like the parts. Just look at the detail. These things are incredible. They are also incredibly sticker heavy. Rabbit Tank Sparkling is just one of the better examples of not so sticker heavy. For stickers, you've got the ones down here, the ones up here. That's actually not a sticker, that's painted. Thank you, Jesus. Sticker, sticker. Sticker, sticker, sticker. Sticker, sticker. Stick, stick. Stick, stick. Nothing else. These things are so much fun to mess around with. Which is why, sorry buddy, I know when you see this thing you're gonna be like, damn you, Joker! But no, I am so sorry I sniped you, man. But you were working and I had a day off, so... Sorry. For articulation, the head does... You're looking at the full up and down range right there. The full left and right does good. It's got good side to side, but that's predominantly because, you know, the front of the head comes off. Getting them a little realigned. These do have a gimmick where you can take... I'm just going to grab this section here and just... and pop. So Build's whole aesthetic is you can take different parts and just slap them all over the place together, making literally endless combinations. Of the items shown in the show, holy crap, I have tried doing the mathematics on this, and let's just say there's less options going into Starbucks with $1 billion. I mean, how many ways can you have a latte? Or how many ways can Build get dressed? Well, let's see. He's got 60 different transformation bottles just from the main set. These bottles operate in best pairs of 2. That means he's got 30 potential best matches, but he can operate outside of best matches, which means take that number, now take 60 times 59 and just keep going all the way down that line. Now take all that math you just did and throw it out the window. It's about to get better. Later on, down the line, he adds the hazard trigger. Take every form you just did math on, now add 1 to it. So that's a potential of now 90 unique forms. Now, take all that math and keep it where it is for now. Just for now. Because there are also unique forms. There are the hazard forms. Rabbit, rabbit, tank, tank. Those are the only 2 unique hazard forms on the vanilla version of Build. I am not counting the movies like Perfect Kingdom or New World Cross. While they are fantastic, I cannot count them here for the basic math. That would blow my head apart. Now, take all that math, and again, keep it where it is, until I tell you to throw it out the window. Because I was just made aware that he has special forms for X-Aid, Gaim, Wizard, Forze, O's, Deno, and basically every rider before him he has a form for. Are you kidding me? That's fucking nuts! Now, take all that math, add exactly 1 to it. His ultimate form. Genius. Luckily, that's all the math we're going to have to do. Continuing with the articulation. His shoulders can do a full 360. Biceps can do a 360, but I would not force it. Elbows, single jointed, just like the knees. You get above 90, but not by much. This little flappy bit here is also soft. Wrist, pretty much locked, unfortunately. But if you angle the arm just right, he can grab the build driver, he can grab the crank, and start cranking that baby so that he can execute the sparkling finish. That's right, this one is soda-themed. Or Thoda-seamed, if I was trying to say it incorrectly. Continuing on, his torso. He's got a little bit of movement right here. And by a little, I mean a lot. The driver can rotate. It's not supposed to, but it can. The belt clip, where he would keep his other full bottles, he can keep, that moves too. Hips, full splits. I gotta get this out of the way a little bit. Then full splits on ball joints. He can come all the way forward. His knee does all the way this. His thigh has a full 360 rotation, which is good because that means you can get him into his sparkling kick. And what a kick it is. Every one of the Kamen Riders, doesn't matter what form they're in, doesn't matter what big fucking gun you give them, their ultimate finisher is generally a boot to the head. For the ankles, they're pretty limited. You got about 45 degrees in one direction and 15 in others. Then if my camera will ever focus, we will continue on. But of course, since these are so small and these reviews would be so short if I didn't decide to combine these assets, we're not looking at 1 today, we're looking at 2. And I don't just mean from all the colors. So, Pepsi Man would be nothing without a villain to fight. And we have such a villain here today. JDs and gentlemen, I give to you the one, the internationally feared, the galactically reviled. We call him Bloodstark. He is amazing. Watch the show. I cannot do his character justice. He is impossible to label. He is all over the place. He's coffee obsessed. He loves humanity in the same way Godzilla loves Tokyo. It's amazing. His design is simply inspired. He's got a few stickers of his own. He's got the one right here, or the 2 right here on his head. He's got the mouth, the visor, and this thing, so technically 3, I guess. He's got the Cobra emblem here on his chest. He's got these cable things on his sides. They go all the way around to his back, mostly. He's got 3mm pegs in some spots, so that means these are fully compatible with an action base. I unfortunately do not have the action base tip with me, so we are resorting to the clamp style. Oh, yay. I have attempted to clean up the nubs on this, and we've got his trans steam gun rifle mode here. I love this weapon. It's made up, it's part sword, part gun, part whatever the hell this thing is. Articulation on Cross the Line is pretty much identical, however, that's the extent of the arms. His neck is even more limited than Build's. That's his full left and right, which is good because that's about all the actor could do in the suit anyways. He can do a full 360 at the hips, which would be the least disturbing thing he would do in the show, considering this guy can phase through anything. He's got a decent elbow. He's got absolutely nothing going on at the wrist. He's got a great bicep swivel. His hips, he can do the full splits, so he can pull off the great high kick, or if maybe he's just like, hey, smell my boot. Forward, not the best, but not the worst. Knee, over 90 degrees. He's feeling good. He's feeling smarmy. Ankles, better than the last one. Of course, what would the villain be if not for posable? Bloodstark is, as Bloodstark has always been, entirely random. If you enjoyed the review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing more Kamen Rider stuff in the future, and tomorrow I am so looking forward to it. I have my drive belt arriving. Yay! So, if you enjoyed the review, please leave a comment down below. I will be happy to get back to you. And remember, I don't do a script here because that's how we get things like this. Peace!